Fala aí pessoal, bem-vindos novamente a mais um vídeo. Aqui quem fala é o White Rose e hoje trazendo pra vocês o jogo que lançou hoje no dia 1º de dezembro, né? Eu tô gravando no dia 1º do dia do lançamento do jogo. Esse vídeo vai pro ar amanhã, dia 2, quarta-feira, né? O novo jogo aí da Dontnod, o Twin Mirror, né? Quando eu terminei de gravar o Life is Strange que a gente tem no canal, eu fiquei sabendo desse jogo, que ele ia ser lançado no dia 1º de dezembro, né? Então eu já cheguei a fazer a pré-reserva dele. E era um jogo que eu queria muito jogar. Assim como toda a linha de raciocínio de game da Dontnod fez da série do Life is Strange. Eu gostei muito, né? Foi muito bem falado, agradou todo mundo, né? E eu então tô trazendo para vocês esse jogo, Twin Mirror, né? No qual nós somos o Sam Higgs, né? Que a gente saiu da cidade. Quem chegou a acompanhar o trailer entende que ele não mora mais na cidade, ele retorna para a cidade, né? Para pelo menos dar um adeus pro melhor amigo dele que infelizmente chegou a falecer. E nisso, de acordo com a trama da história, o jogo ele vai se passar em cima disso, para poder entender o que houve, o que aconteceu, né? O jogo ele conta com não é um novo tipo de jogo, mas é como se fosse, pode ser tanto como considerado uma ajuda, mas quanto um revés também, né? Que é como se fosse um alter ego do nosso personagem, do Sam, né? Que é o personagem principal. Que ele pode te ajudar ou te atrapalhar muito em relação às decisões. Então, tipo, eles meio que conseguiram integrar uma terceira pessoa nesse processo de escolher as opções. Porque além do que tem o que o jogo traz, né? Pra você poder escolher, a gente tem o auxílio de uma terceira pessoa que pode ajudar muito a gente, ou também ela pode atrapalhar muito a gente também, tá? Eu não cheguei a jogar, é a primeira vez que eu tô trazendo o jogo aqui já diretamente pra vocês. Eu vou iniciar aqui então um novo jogo pra gente funcionar, tá? Eu espero que vocês curtam, eu tô bem hypado pra esse jogo. É um jogo que eu tava esperando pra jogar, então, exceto, né, Cyberpunk, que é o próximo jogo da série que a gente vai trazer.
Coming up after a short break, mental health expert Dr. Wick will discuss the recent opioid epidemic that's been affecting.
Estamos chegando a Basswood, né? Que é a cidade onde se passa a trama do jogo. Uma cidadezinha bem pacata, bem tranquila.
Take my clothes and wash my hands. Does the well go down that low? Let me breathe and I'll let you go. I knelt down in desperation. I felt around for something real. There's a radio station playing wrong in my ear. You keep coming alive, keep coming alive, keep coming alive, keep coming alive. You keep coming alive, keep coming alive, keep coming alive, keep coming alive.
Ok, então essa foi do trailer do jogo, né? Viu do game, então essa cena eu acredito que não seja novidade pra ninguém. Não é um conteúdo exclusivo, coisa assim. Mas a partir daqui, eu acredito que poucas pessoas jogaram. Algumas pessoas receberam um acesso antecipado para poder testar, para ter um preview de gameplay. Então, pelo que eu fiquei sabendo, né? Mas não cheguei a ver ninguém a jogar. O gráfico até então tá bem legal, né? Eu tô gostando bastante dos detalhes.
Might as well spend it here.
É igual o Tell Me Why também, né? Eu esqueci de até citar o Tell Me Why, que foi um jogo... Opa, que não Foi uma coisa bem interessante também da Dontnod, foi um jogo extremamente legal da Dontnod, né?
This place was always one for decisions. Somewhere for things to fall apart. Welcome back to Basswood, Sam.
Tá.
I came up here every chance I could. One of the all-time great views. Really makes a small town look big. I don't think these tables have seen any children recently. At least I hope not.
A gente tem que sempre ficar atento a todos os detalhes do jogo.
I'm not sure Nick would even want me at his funeral, given how I left things.
Porque tem bastante coisa que a gente tem que olhar.
I remember spending entire summers on the banks fishing with Nick. My hometown. It felt more imposing in my nightmares. Strange to think of Basswood without its mine. You'd think the massive cliff face would be a giveaway.
A gente voltou pra cidade. A gente tinha deixado a cidade, na verdade.
I get the feeling it still sees some
A
use,
gente tinha
given how
deixado
bad
a
the coverage
cidade, na
is up
verdade,
here.
porque pelo que eu li da trama do jogo, a gente saiu da cidade de repente. Então,
These trails were great to
e a
walk
gente
if you
só
wanted to
voltou
feel
porque
truly
um amigo
alone.
muito próximo nosso chegou a falecer em um acidente de carro.
Hunting is another tradition I could never get behind. Just don't see the appeal. Some of these species are endangered. She wrote an article about it. I left a sandwich in it for a whole week once. Dad never let me forget it. I used to love looking at Basswood from up here. It helped give me perspective. Until that day.
Eu não penso, toma cuidado ali.
Why can't the real world be as clear and peaceful as my own mind?
Isso é uma coisa nova que eles trouxeram também. Que isso é como se fosse o palácio da memória do nosso personagem. E aqui, o jogo, a gente vai poder acessar, eu acredito...
Even if it does mean nothing stays hidden in here. Not even me.
Eu acho que a gente vai poder acessar essa parte do jeito, a hora que a gente quiser, para poder tentar entender como que tá o processo do nosso raciocínio em relação às coisas que estão acontecendo no jogo. E isso eu achei uma coisa bem interessante também.
I've been meaning to ask you something. Don't freak out. Would you be my little girl's godfather? I wouldn't trust anyone else with this.
And yet I stopped taking his calls. He even called once the day before he died. I'll never know what he wanted to talk to me about.
I've been meaning to ask you something. Don't freak out. Would you be my little girl's godfather? I wouldn't trust anyone else with this.
And yet I stopped taking his calls. He even called once the day before he died. I'll never know what he wanted to talk to me about.
This is Anna. She works freelance. Does a lot of the human interest pieces.
What can I say? I'm interested in humans and their pieces. What do you like to write?
I gotta run to a review with Walt. You two feel free to chit-chat. And Sam, be nice.
I had never met someone so interested in others, even in me.
The story is important. You know I think that. It's just... people around here have short tempers and long memories. Be careful. Sam, are you even listening to me?
I heard you, Anna. But no, I wasn't listening.
Tem algumas coisas que a gente não consegue acessar. Por exemplo, aquele acidente ferroviário a gente não consegue acessar. Esse ângulo para as tacadas a gente não consegue acessar.
Come on, Anna, look at this.
What is it? Someone skinny dipping?
Anna, you really need to see this.
I can't even see. Something's blocking it. Sam, what are you doing?
I'm trying to be romantic.
What? Wait. Please don't tell me you're proposing.
I'm down on one knee, a ring. What else would I be doing? You look like I just ran over your grandma. Okay, the silence is really starting to scare me now. Anna, please say something.
Sam, put that away. Come on. I don't want a ring. I don't need a ring.
F, né? Rejeitado, coitado.
You should know that. We've discussed it before.
We weren't happy. She was the one brave enough to face that. Lost in my head again. How much time did I miss?
A gente tem que ir pra cidade ainda, né? E a gente tem que voltar pra cidade. Partir para ler um novo registro do diário. Volte pro carro, você já perdeu muito tempo. Ok. Ah, daí ele sempre vai mostrar, né? Na pessoa que perdi, será que a minha vida inteira seria diferente se ela tivesse tido sim? Ela de novo vai ser difícil, em parte estou ansioso para isso, mas no geral quero dar minha volta e ir embora agora. Ah, tem mais um, a gente não viu na estatística. Ah, não tem ainda. Então tá, a gente vai voltar pro carro então.
I missed the funeral. Maybe it's for the best. On the bright side, Nick's not alive for me to let him down again. Sorry, Walter, but I don't think I'll stick around. Given up already? Just a quick, depressing jaunt down memory lane and then you're gone? I know you think that the only thing waiting for you down there is hurt. Lots of hurt. And you might be right. But it's been 2 years. It's time to face the world. Time to adult.
Essa pessoa aí é o nosso consciente,
good
né?
news,
Como se
though.
fosse um alter
At
ego
least
nosso. Ele
you don't have
ajuda
to do
ou
it alone.
atrapalha. Ele vai ajudar ou atrapalhar a gente durante o jogo.
Lost the signal. Some things never change.
Melhor que mandar que o cara não ia se importar, né? Não mostrar respeito nenhum pra uma pessoa que era nosso amigo, né? Ela é a Joaninha.
Muley.
You've gotten
You
taller.
actually came.
Oxi.
Can we talk?
We're talking right now.
Deu bug no áudio ali.
It's cold.
Tadinho.
So,
You left.
Joan, that's not fair.
You left.
Look, Joan, I messed up.
You said you wouldn't leave. You said... I don't remember exactly, but you pinky swore.
I didn't mean to lie. I just screwed up. After Anna broke up with me, I'm sorry. I wish words meant anything. I wish this didn't make it harder for you to trust me now.
You could have at least called something, especially after... You know, after my dad.
I don't know what to say to that. You're right. I wasn't in a state where I could reach out to anyone. I'm still not. If Nick hadn't died, I never would have come back.
Thanks for being honest. You're always at least honest. Listen, I wanted to talk to you about what happened to Dad. It doesn't make sense. He wouldn't have just crashed. He drove like a grandma, you know that. It's wrong. I don't buy it.
I'm just in town for the funeral, Joan. I'm not a PI or a cop.
You're the closest thing I can talk to. Will you just look into it, Muley? Please?
She wants her father's death to mean something. But where does that lead?
What if it leads to the truth? That could change everything.
An hour ago, you wanted to run away. Now you want to start another investigation?
A few questions won't hurt anyone. Just tonight. To reassure her. And myself.
This is a wake. If you poke around, people may end up poking back. Okay, whatever you do, at least leave the kid out of it. It would be cruel to lead her on.
Friends don't lie to each other.
Even if it means disappointing her again.
Mas a gente
It's your
tentou.
call.
Vamos ver. Vamos investigar.
Okay. I'll see what I can see and all that. Gumshoe it up.
You will?
You make some good points. It doesn't fit. I hate when things don't fit.
Fiquei curioso se a gente
Me
falasse não.
I might
O
just
que que
be,
aconteceria,
I don't
porque
know, crazy or
não
something,
sei se
but
teria a história, porque
You
eu
wanna
acredito
know
que a
for
história
sure.
seja
I
por
get it.
trás de tudo isso, né?
thanks, Muley. I should go in before my mom misses me. You better get in there too. Can't hide in your car all night.
Who says I'm hiding out here?
I do. See you inside.
Agora a gente deu esperança pra Joaninha, né? Então agora a gente vai ter que ir atrás. Vamos ver o que atualizou no diário. Todo mundo sabe que eu e o Nick éramos melhores amigos. Todos acham que eu tenho o dever de estar aqui e que devo isso a ele. A filha dele, Jogo, não vai além. Acho que devo ficar aqui e investigar a morte do pai dela. Nosso antigo chefe, Walter, com certeza vai ter algo a dizer. Não vou conseguir evitar a conversa com ele. Então a gente tem que entrar no bar e falar provavelmente
Might as
com
well
o
talk to Walter.
Walter.
I'll have to sooner or later.
Yes, the cat
Aí
food
não
is
volta.
under the sink. Yes, yes it is, Mother. Trust me. Oh, Samuel is here. I'll call you back. Samuel Higgs, as I live and breathe. Has it really been over 2 years? Regardless, I'm so glad you finally made it. It's good to see you. What kept you?
A trip down memory lane. I missed the funeral, but I made it to Nick's wake.
You have to bring it in for a hug. It's a Basswood back in town requirement. So good to see you, even if I wish the circumstances were different. In times like these, we need the comforting touch of others. At least I do.
Deve ser um cara gente boa, né?
Also, have you spoken to Anna lately?
No, why?
No reason. If you get the chance, we should catch up. We should really catch up. I'll see you inside.
É, não. Vamos ver aqui. Tá. Tinha um chefe de jornal e tá. Ué?
Here we go.
Então vamos entrar.
Mr. Samuel Higgs, big shot investigative reporter.
Didn't think you'd ever be back in here.
I'd gladly slash your tires, but that mean you couldn't leave town. And you are leaving town right after this.
Just really embracing those Hicks stereotypes, huh, Joel?
Gentlemen, we get you good old boys another round.
Mighty kind of you, Declan. You're not worth it, Higgs.
Making friends already, I see.
Declan, been a while.
Hey, careful. I'd rather not be working tonight. and you always seem to angry up everyone's blood.
I'm only here to pay my respects to Nick. Nothing more, nothing less.
Yeah, shame that. You watch yourself.
I think it's time I go put up a photo at the memorial board. That's what people do, right?
Vamos dar uma olhada no diário. Todos os carvoeiros de Basswood perderam o emprego quando as minas fecharam. Já devia saber que ainda iam me culpar por isso. Não teve nada a ver com as péssimas condições de trabalho e o tratamento desumano. É por isso que aquele maluco é meio bravo com a gente, né? Declan é da polícia local. Lembro vagamente dele na época de escola. Estava sempre comprando briga, geralmente para proteger os menores. Ninguém surpreendeu quando ele virou policial. Ok. Compareço no velório e preste homenagem ao Nick. É, o cara que fez a mina fechar assim.
Sammy!
Por que tá bugando o áudio?
Tara?
Oh, me? Stomach thing it's been ages. Always churning. And this thing with Nick, his car went up like a Sunday ham. He burned alive, you know. Have you met Hugh? He took over the old pharmacy just after you left.
No.
The infamous Sam. I've read that article you wrote on the mine. You must have put in a lot of legwork on that.
Oh, you read it. What do you think?
Of the writing? Fine. Fine. Of the reporting? Something that needed to be done. Many medicines are a bitter brew, but you still need to take them.
That's nice of you to say.
Oh, don't hesitate to drop by the pharmacy sometime.
Oh, and Sam, you...
But for now, I have a feeling you're not here for us.
Oh, right. Don't be a stranger, Sam.
Ok.
Kathy,
Sam, you actually came.
I know you two haven't been together for a long time, but I'm still sorry.
We hadn't been close in years, but he was my daughter's father. I'll miss him. Joan was really hurt when you left town. Nick and I were never close after the breakup, and Joan's never had a lot of friends.
Yeah.
Maybe don't break her heart this time when you leave town. All right?
Hard to make promises. I don't do well with those in Joan.
I've noticed.
Essa investigação que a gente quer fazer.
But I'll try.
Sam, I'm gonna hold you to that.
Vamos explorar o nosso palácio para poder lembrar. Pra ter
You're a
memória.
lot like Pac-Man, Sam.
I consume everything in my path.
You find every last bite. The mine closing wasn't your fault. Your investigation just hurried things up. You probably saved some lives, you know.
Hi, Dad. Hi, Muley.
You piece of
Language.
Is that a wedding ring?
I didn't know you were thinking about marriage.
Oh, it's just... It feels like the right thing to do.
Dad, what's the point of getting married?
Well, it's just one of those things people do, Bug. Here, you can play.
Someone has to show you grown-ups. Video games are the realm of the young.
Have you talked to Anna about this?
That's kind of the point. I'll talk to her about it when I show her the ring.
If you say so. Hey, just remember I'm here, right? If you need anything. Anything but my arcade secrets. Those I'll take to the grave.
Sorry we lost touch. Sorry I lost touch. Rest up, big guy. This photo always looked weird. Nick could never keep a straight face. I wonder who took that picture. He was more her best friend than a dad. Happier times. We drove straight to the sea after work on a Friday. Hell of a weekend. Bug was so small back then. Look at us. Those two were a great team.
Olhamos tudo. Não mudou
Samuel.
muita coisa.
Guess I lost the bet.
Bet?
Yeah, that bet you'd never come back to Basswood? Not after you went careening out of town like a bat out of hell the instant that article broke bad.
That wasn't the reason I left town.
Oh, you think it was that girl of yours? You left because the town hated your guts.
What are you even doing here, Dennis? You and Nick become friends or something?
Nope. He thought I was a drunk, which I am. And I thought he was a hack, which he was.
This coming from the IT guy. Didn't know resetting passwords could give you a journalism degree.
It can. But it does give me less patience for people who sling mud my way. Relax. I'm just playing. At least tell me how you been.
Yeah, like you'd care.
Not too much. But suit yourself if you want to be like that. Anyway, cheers to Nick. A man that, unlike us, people actually liked. Speaking of which...
É a Ana, será? Acho que é a Ana.
As time draws near, my dearest dear, when you and I must part, how little you know of the grief and woe in my poor aching heart. 'Tis but I suffer for your sake. Believe me, dear, that's true. I wish that you
Será que eles dois tinham um caso, será?
here.
Ou sei lá, eles se gostavam ou coisa assim do tipo? Tá, compareça ao velório, fale com a Ana. A gente vai ter que falar com a Ana agora. Kate e Nick se casaram jovens e se divorciaram, tá? Quem é essa mulher? Tara, administradora do escritório de Basswood, é a típica colega esquisita. Ela gosta de tudo e de todos. Dinossauro, livros de romance, TV evangélica, teorias da conspiração, biscoito de arroz, nome de rua, peculiares, seja o que for. Ela consegue debater por horas. O Hugh é o novo na cidade, mas parece que ele sabe como se misturar. Mas como forma sutil da cidade, misturar faz parte do trabalho dele. Tá? Dennis é o cara da TI do jornal onde eu trabalhava. Lembro de ser um sujeito amargurado e maldoso, um cara solitário sem muitos amigos. Ok. A gente tem que falar com a Ana. A gente fala com as outras pessoas que tem ali.
Anna?
Sam!
Retribua o abraço, né? Não seja rude.
I've missed you.
Como é que é?
Why did it take so long for you to darken my doorstep?
Estou aqui agora.
Well, I'm here now. I'll have to try and come by more often. That's what... Even if...
People are...
Por que tá dando esses bugs?
But... Sam... Maybe... You...
Diga isso pra todos os...
I wish I...
People are scared. Mad. When my father lost his legs, nobody knew the mine wasn't following regulations. You were the only one who started asking questions. Whenever people talk about you, he always says, you did the right thing.
Yeah, well, your dad's... Joe. He's an oak. Unmoving and annoyingly supportive.
It wasn't just him. Nick thought your piece was great. He was actually jealous. He always wanted to write something that shook the pillars of heaven, as he used to put it. You know, Nick and I had moved in together.
Eu falei.
Started to get serious. But I think it's only now I realize how much I cared for him.
But you and Nick started going out? When did this happen?
A few months ago. He never told you? He asked me to let him be the one to say something. You two had been so close.
He probably tried. I hadn't been answering his calls.
Ah. That's the worst part, right? Anything broken just stays broken now. But this was all nice. The funeral, the wake. Walter did a good job. But it all just makes me feel heavy. It makes my heart hurt. Like Nick's memory has been laid on top of me and I'm still carrying him.
Sinto muito pelo Nick.
It's hard for me to really just wrap my head around it. Nick being gone. Smart. Don't rock the boat when the person in the boat just lost a loved one.
It's big. I can't get my head around it either. His stuff is all over my house, but he's just missing. Things without an owner. Most of it I'll probably give to Joan and Kathy, the throwaway. I don't even know. Sam, I'm tired, and if I'm gonna drink and cry, I want to do it alone. I played that stupid song like I told myself I would. He said, or he used to say, it made him ache. I did it, and I'm going home. We need to catch up, though. Let's meet for coffee tomorrow and talk. Really talk. 9:30?
Yeah, maybe.
I'll be at the cafe across from the paper. Christina's. It was honestly nice seeing you.
Eu não sei se a gente fica questionando
Samuel,
as pessoas
come. Have a round with me.
sobre
I need a drink or
No
two.
more than 3,000 million.
Or 3. And then I'll go.
sobre o
I didn't know you read Dickens, Ethan.
So, Nick wasn't drunk, and me? I was drunk as a skunk.
Ah, Samuel. Join us. We were just sharing stories about dear Nicholas. And let me get your next round. Maybe Ethan has a suggestion for a worthy spirit?
Oh, spirits? Oh, no. Friends drink beer.
Yes, I suppose that's fitting. To dear Nicholas.
cerveja parece amanteigada.
Yeah, he'd been coming in a lot lately. Sat right there. With a bad dad joke or two.
With friends, I guess? Maybe Anna.
Well, by himself with his laptop as his date.
He never drank alone.
You two were close, though, right? Tell me about the man outside the bar.
He had a terrible memory. Couldn't remember names, dates, passwords. Kept his notes squirreled around him like a hoard.
He was always good with Joan, though Kathy did the heavy lifting. Took her to school, fed her, clothed her, and Nick would pick her up. Play dad for a few hours. Mostly she'd just sit in the office drawing. He'd drop her back off with her mom after dinner.
Greater men have done far less by their daughters. The friend of man, the friend of truth. The friend of age, and guide of youth. Few hearts like his with virtue warmed, few hearts with knowledge so informed. If there's another world, he lives in bliss. If there is none, he made the best of this.
Caramba,
Burns.
poético.
That from your eulogy?
You know Robert Burns? And no, just something I keep on hand for toasts.
Well, it's a good choice. And sorry about that, Sam. I wasn't trying to bring you down.
I'm the one dwelling on these things.
Wakes get sad. Very sad. Death and drinking is a heady brew.
Still, I'm showing jealousy for a dead man. Not the best look.
Some would say being honest with yourself is the only way to honor friends. How's the family taking it?
Joan and Kathy seem shaken. Kathy has a lot to deal with, now more than ever. And who can prepare for losing a parent? Not a soul. Not a single soul.
Put that down! Kathy, what's your underage child doing drinking? You have no control over her? Ethan could lose his license.
I wasn't doing anything! Don't touch me!
Joan!
Leave me alone. Ugh, you guys are all so stupid!
You do not talk to people that way.
Caramba, a menina dá uma bitoca na cerveja mesmo.
I'm sorry, everyone. She's just so...
Ah, ela ia dar uma bitoca na cerveja.
That was quite heavy-handed. I hope the little one doesn't take it to heart.
Mandar uma mensagem pra ela.
I'll send her a text. Make sure she's gonna be okay.
Tá. Estou aqui pra te apoiar, tome cuidado. Não tô. Toma cuidado.
What a night! I'd say that went well. Ish. You got to chat with everyone you've been avoiding. Even if the years didn't smooth their animosity as much as I hoped. Just shut up. Coming back to Basswood was your idea. You're the one in the driver's seat, Sam. I can't make you do anything. Deep down, you've been looking for a reason to come back. It's gonna be one of those long nights inside your head, huh? I am so very sorry. You stuck in existence, stuck in my head, just a terrible state you're in. Get your anger and sarcasm out of your system. Better you take it out on me than anyone else. You're back out in the world, feeling emotions, fitting in. That's progress. Fuck the world. Pointless talking and more talking, and no one says what they mean. Go away. Let me enjoy being miserable. Just try and make sure you don't do anything stupid. No promises.
Rapaz. Não tô entendendo por que o jogo tá bugando o áudio em algumas partes do diálogo só. Não fui muito esperto, será que eu apaguei ou o quê? Não Antes de assassinar, preciso lavar o
Okay. That was no. Stay out. 9. God, what a headache. Blackout or what? I feel like a small jackhammer in my left temple.
Lavar o rosto, né? Compadre.
I already feel more human. Now, where did I put my shirt? I was at least hoping I'd look better than I feel.
Então tem que achar a camisa dele agora aqui. Não é essa aqui? Não, vamos dar uma olhada na bolsa.
Even sober, I'd never put my shirt back in the bag.
Pior que não tá aqui também.
If my jacket's here, my shirt can't be far. Didn't even get under the covers. Glad I even made it to the bed.
Tá. Pegar as
Oh, my head. How many of these did I take?
Opa. Ah, nossa camisa tá com sangue.
That's not good. That's... Where did I get this? What did I do?
O que será que a gente fez? Os palácios da memória estão construídos. Não sei o que é essas portas, mas eu só sei que eu tô desligando.
Sam, be more careful. Breathe. Focus. find the way to calm down.
Meu Deus. Vamos ver se tem branco.
Sam, focus. You have to find the right door. You need to steady yourself. You're doing good. Really good. You're almost there.
Mas que loucura é essa, né?
Focus. Choose. Act. Deliberately. If I run, I'll keep running. And you face what happens.
Se eu fugir, eu vou encarar aqui uma resposta.
Answers. Hide. It's never happened.
Não, isso aqui não.
Going on. Get far away.
Não.
Don't think. Just go.
Esse primeiro aqui, porque a gente tem que assumir a bronca, né?
As fast as I can. Yes, answers. Good or bad, I need answers.
É isso, sendo ruim ou bom, a gente tem que ir atrás das respostas.
I know what you're thinking. Stop thinking that. Pills and alcohol, you're lucky enough you didn't wake up dead. I need to know what happened last night. The last place I remember is the bar, so I'll start there. The squeaky nail gets hammered down. Maybe don't play lone wolf detective.
Vou tomar cuidado.
I'm gonna take it slow and be cautious, don't worry. Yeah, telling people not to worry always works. I can't just run from whatever this is. So either help me or get out of my head. It's your life, Sam. I just live here.
Né? Esse foi então o primeiro episódio do início da gameplay do Twin Mirror, né? A gente vai continuar então a partir daqui, daí no próximo vídeo, certo? Então é isso, muito obrigado por assistir, até o próximo vídeo, valeu, falou!